And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be Jacksonville going up against Richmond. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Here's what's coming up on the schedule for Jacksonville. On Friday, then on Thursday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was, led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and, of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. Here's the starting group for Richmond. We've got Brown. Williams is out there with Mahimi. Then there's Payton. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. And for Jacksonville, Kyle Anderson is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Allen. And it's Hunt in at the 5. Now here's Jones. Allen outside. Pass to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Got it from 16 feet.
Oh, man, the coaching staff wants Anderson to be aggressive. They know he can hit this shot when he's given a chance.
Here's Payton. He feeds it to Mahimi. Misses from close range. And here we go. Jacksonville, fast break. Anderson wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And this is what his team likes seeing. They want Anderson to keep taking these kinds of shots.
Brown the pass to Williams. We're about 1 minute into the first. Mahimi, that's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 25-point game again. Jones against Brown. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Jacksonville shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Richmond. It's a 5-point game. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Bonga, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And so here's Jacksonville, following the score by Richmond. Jones in the post, guarded by Mahimi. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hunt. Fade away. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Richmond shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, as a team. They knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That's good from Payton. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Jones. He had a 21-point outing in their last game again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brown the pass to Mahimi. And Payton gets it to go on the assist from Mahimi. Payton's got 7 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And it goes down 2 points. For Richmond, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Mahimi kicks to Brown. Back to Mahimi. Payton outside. Just 5 on the clock. With 1 on the clock, and Mahimi with the stuff.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The multi-talented Anderson, I mean, he's awesome, man. He's an awesome glue guy, if you ask me. Someone who scores, rebounds, passes, defends, I mean, name it. He does it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Anderson.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Napier feeling it out a bit. From the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Payton's got 9. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Gutterich. Bangs home the trifecta.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Payton passes to Mahimi. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Richmond, they've shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. That free throw good from Mahimi. And Richmond making a change here. Mahimi hits them both. Here's Anderson. He has 6. A floater. And no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Jacksonville out front, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from Jacksonville so far in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Here is Mahinmi. Setting the floor for Richmond. Ish Smith is out there with Shabazz Napier. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then it's Robinson. And it's Wagner in at the 4. Here's Makura. The pass to Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jacksonville shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Richmond shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Free throw drops for Napier. Here's Makura. He kicks it to Porter. Pass to Concho. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Smith outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Passes it to Gutterich. Anderson right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jacksonville shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anderson. Both free throws good from Anderson. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Mahinmi. Here's Robinson. Mahinmi's shot is good. Mahimi's got the lead up to 5 now for Richmond.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Jacksonville.
And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career, Mahimi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And then defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
And Jacksonville making a change here.
And let's take a look here at some numbers for Napier, how he performed last season. 2nd in steals, 3rd in assists, and he was just so incredibly consistent from the foul line, had the NBA's 3rd highest mark.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Richmond leading by 5. And Jacksonville making a change here. Jones is checked in. Richmond also with a sub. Bonga's checked in. Nice ball movement by Richmond. And the pass to Mahimi.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Pass to Makura. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. Here's Porter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And so Napier will bring it up for Richmond. 3-point lead.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Wagner finds Napier. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. For Jacksonville, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Mahimi against Jones. Passes it to Hunt. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Makura's shot is off. Richmond leading by 5 to the paint. Robinson passes to Bonga. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1:35 left here in the second. Jones for 3, drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 8 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And Richmond decides to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And some changes here for Richmond. Williams, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Payton comes in for Robinson. And it's Brown in for Napier. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Mahimi with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside, Jones to the middle. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Anderson.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
Now here's Payton. He's got 9. Pass to Bonga. And the 3 ball is good. Bonga's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Anderson missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's Brown. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Jones from outside. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Richmond leading by 9, and here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Deep 2 from Anderson. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Richmond. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Looking at Richmond. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They didn't really show the effort on the boards they should have. They were out-rebounded, and now they really got their work cut out for them in the second half. If they're going to come back, they need to put in a much better effort on the glass.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Mahinmi.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for Jacksonville, we've got Anthony Tolliver. Jones is out there with Allen. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Hunt in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Brown, following the score by Jacksonville. On the wing, Brown. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one. And so here's Jacksonville. They trail by 14. Allen with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the basket by Jones.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Williams. Sweet little floater. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jones the pass to Tolliver. Back to Jones. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's Jacksonville.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Brown dishes to Mahinmi. Payton outside. Now, here's Mahinmi. He's covered closely. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Mahinmi's got 18 points.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Richmond. They've led by as many as 14 points, and that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. Porter's checked in for Jacksonville, and then for Richmond. Robinson's checked in for Mahinmi, and it's Napier in for Brown. Now here's Napier, defended by Jones. Now Payton. 9 points in the game so far. Count that one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Inside, here's Jones. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter. Richmond leading by 11. Outside, Robinson. Back to Napier. The pass to Payton. Williams looking around. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. No good off the back of the rim. For Jacksonville, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The lead now in single digits. Allen's got his first 2 points.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Payton passes to Williams. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Anderson outside. Down low. Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. Second, Tyus Jones. For Jacksonville, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The first one falls, and Jacksonville making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Smith checked in for Richmond. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Payton outside. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Porter, guarded closer.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's Williams. He can't get that one. And Jacksonville the other way now. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Bonga. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Payton looking it over. Rebounded by Jacksonville. Outside, Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Richmond, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for Richmond, they've got Ian Mahimi. Payton is out there with Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Smith in at the 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now, here's Mahimi. Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about the explosion toward the basket? Smith using his speed to get the defense to foul.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
And Jacksonville making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Smith hits them both. Here's Jones. Allen outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Brown. Releases. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And Richmond leads by 7.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's Hunt. Pass to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in and then making him get overly assertive.
Kyle Anderson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Richmond making a change here. Bonga's checked in. And both free throws good for Anderson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Brown against Jones. A floater. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Jacksonville's coach went over things with his team during that timeout. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Payton, and it's sent back by Allen. Up and in on the layup.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Now here's Brown. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Wound up there for Allen.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jan Mahinmi.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now here's Payton. Passes it to Bonga. And here is Brown. Shot clock at 5. Richmond needs to get a shot off. 2 points. That one goes. And Richmond leads by 7. For Jacksonville, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Anderson in the post. Here's Hunt, guarded by Mahinmi. 5 to shoot. Jones for 3. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payton passes to Brown. Here's Bonga. Here's Payton. Sinks the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Bonga. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Richmond.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Richmond.
We got to see a display of offensive. Wow, hammering it in!
Oh, he's a big man with the point guard-esque type handle. If you ask me, it's great watching him use his unique skill set.
Pass to Payton. And they double up Payton. Here's Bonga. The shot missing. And Jacksonville the other way now. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Anderson. And again, it's Jacksonville.
Getting to his spots and capitalizing. When Anderson gets cooking, it makes this offense more potent.
Brown the pass to Payton. The pass to Bonga. Back to Payton. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Bonga. Here is Mahinmi. And so Richmond takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.